and welcome to this edition of the 80s tapes. Now, if you're new to this and you haven't been here before, the first thing I do is a segment I made up. I really like it. I think it's fun. I got it off. Meanwhile, because I like Colbert, but here it comes.
Baby, I didn't know.
Okay. Usually I have this little booklet here. Little booklet, and you can see on it, it says I've written up, makes me feel like I'm doing something beneficial. You know, I got a booklet, and I write down bands that during the taping of it that I just don't remember who they were, or at the time in high school and that. A lot of times I loved the song, but I just wouldn't know who the hell sang it. So after I upload these, since I'm monetized, YouTube goes through them and looks for copyright stuff. And so I basically let YouTube do my homework and find out the name of the bands. Well, this time there was one song. It was a really cool song. It had like these video game sounds in it. It was a kind of electro song with really dance. And YouTube didn't do my homework. They didn't recognize it, so no copyright for it. So this week, under my, wait for it,
Baby, I didn't know.
I don't have any. Just, it's that simple. I don't have any. There weren't any songs or any bands that I didn't know. So here, let me get that out of the way. I don't have a people behind the scenes, so I have to do it all myself. Close that. And then I have to go up here to a slideshow that I have that is really cool and runs in the backgrounds during my show. And now here I slide our little tape player, because yes, I do play all this. These are tapes. And this is a tape. It's an Ampex low noise 60-minute. I had one of these before. They all came in this. I have 3 of these cassette holders. This one actually has a tape inside that's this color blue, and it looks just like this. The other 2 have tapes that have white and a rainbow that says Ampex. Totally different labeling in that. And one I ended up, it's my original Ampex edition. I taped over it with really cool grunge 90s stuff. But I think this is one I was thinking of that has actually all really cool, like 1981, 82 time frame 80s music. So I have it in there, I have it ready, and then I have another tape after that, because I like to keep these podcast things to about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere in that range. So I always either have one 90-minute tape. I had a couple 120 tapes. The hour tapes, I'll do one tape and then a half hour of another hour tape. With the 90 minutes, it's perfect. It's an hour and a half. That's about where I want to keep them. This little time period here where I kind of monologue time, I guess, if it was a talk show, or I talk to the audience, if anybody wants to talk to me, but there's not really anybody in here yet. But, sorry, I get lost. I was just thinking today, if anybody, a lot of these people, you know me now, if you know me because I'm doing this 80s tape live, but I used to do a fishing show, and I did a lot of lives for my fishing show, and I used to sit on the porch and I would drink beer and have cigarettes. And I was just thinking about, since I've had the stroke and the brain surgery, 4 years ago, how much different it is now as you age and as you get older. Now I have water, and in my pocket I have Skittles. So this is kind of like my prep for my lives and podcasts I do now. It went from beer and cigarettes to water and Skittles. But that's just kind of the way as you get things change as you get older. You just slow down a little bit. Plus, drinking's not. I mean, I would get buzzed. I wouldn't say there weren't times that I probably got drunk all my life, especially when I would switch from beer to drinking wine, and I would end up having like a whole bottle of wine on my show and get a little bit. Anyway, those days are over. Since, almost dying and living in, well, I don't know, I'm talking about over-explanation, but okay, here we go. Let's just get it going with this blue Ampex and see what really bitchin' early 80s music is on here. I think this is, I'm just guessing here, this might be Kid Creole and the Coconuts. I don't know, it's just a band, a crazy band that did that crazy weird songs. Nice. It's kind of a Mediterranean reggae song. Kind of a, I don't know, you have frockumentaries. This is kind of a rock you song or something, kind of like a humor song. But my guess, band-wise, is maybe Kid Creole and the Coconuts? Maybe YouTube will do the homework and find the song this time? But I was right, this is definitely like 81. It's not a very good recording though. It's pretty weird. It's not, these tapes were really made for music, I think. They're more like audio, like something you would put into an answering machine, because answering machines came out with tapes in them around this time, the early 80s, 81, 82. As I went on, I started buying, and the technology advanced to tapes that recorded music better, and high dynamics, and more like a CD sound. But you still get the song, you still get the music. You've been here before, you know I love my rockabilly. I'm also going to throw out this one. I always throw them out, but Jimmy and the Mustangs? I love it. Only other rockabilly band I know the name of other than Stray Cats. It's such good music though. learned to dance. I was a really good rockabilly dancer. That was the first. Besides the mashed potato and the twist. One of the dances I learned was to dance the rockabilly. Being a cool cat, you know. It's a live recording. Yeah, it's live. Hear the crowd. Good start to this one. That's what happens. With records, you start them off on the wrong speed and you have to adjust on the fly. It's like, oh, slow down. Alright, now we got the right speed. No idea who this is. Not even gonna gander a guess, I guess you'd say. Is that it? The song I remember, Barefoot Rocker. I got the name of the song, but I don't know who sings this one. Horns were big in the 80s. George Duran, the music video where he's doing the saxophone on the yacht, swooning all the girls. Well, that's not it. That's a horn, not a saxophone. Wait away. I don't know if this song is 80s rockabilly or actually a 50s rockabilly. I'm pretty sure that's where the 80s, the rockabilly came from, the 50s. The bebop music was like rockabilly. And swing. Swing to this. Hey, somebody's in here. Thanks. I used to try mine. So I'm old and my eyes are messed up. I have a cheat now. Ready, Polly? Hi. Sorry, I remember this song. A new wave song. I think this is Block Maj. Walking on the Ceiling. It's funny because somebody came in here on one of my lives and she threw out, "Is this Block Maj?" And it's the first time I've heard that name of that band in 40 plus years. And now I can go, yes, this is Block Maj. Dancing on the ceiling. Or walking on the ceiling, I think. Or living on the ceiling, something like that. It's something on the ceiling. Genre definitely new wave. Kind of the darker side of the new wave, not the poppy. Also classified as alternative rock. Like if you went to alternative rock, if you went to a club in the 80s and said alternative rock, it would be this kind of music. Usually if you went to a new wave one, it'd be more the poppy stuff. Kind of like the Go-Go's or Billboard Top 40 chart. The thing works pretty good. I actually like it. My stroke messed up my eyes. It's hard to focus. And I have double vision. So, man, you only had the song somewhere. This is a really cool song. I remember from the 80s. And I love the name of the band, Guacamole. And they're out of here. Oh, I found another tape today too when I was looking at this one for the second one. I found a tape that I remember that's from the same time zone, from the early 80s. Duran Duran? It's Duran Duran, isn't it? Planet Earth, I think. Yeah. It's off their first, not the Rio album, the album before Rio. The one that had Girls on Film on it, which was one of their big hits. This is another big hit. Planet Earth. Wow. My brain remembers that from 40 years ago. Yay! Synthesizer, basically a keyboard, but back then it was the new instrument. I think the skips, I think the record skips right before he started singing. I don't know why I think I remember that. This is me getting into my, wanting to be a dancer and dance at the underground clubs. This was the music. The edgy electronica music. Bordering on gothic. Know that Duran Duran? I bet you this is a song they would hardly know. It's a great song. It's a great dance song. know I have pictures of Duran Duran in here. This is their first album, the one that didn't have hardly any hits on it. And then they went Rio and they just blew up. So you like the Wolf, and Rio, and Save It for Later. No, not Save It, or something like that. But who doesn't remember if you're an 80s person? Don't you like the Wolf? Come on. Everybody remembers that song. Tapes. I'm guessing it. I'm remembering it skips when you start. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, you can recognize his voice. See what I hear. God, it's such a good song. Culture Players. Ba 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 ba. Your mind really remembers music. It's like your nose remembers smell, your mind does. I'm so happy when I got this on record, well, on tape. It was a successful night of sitting in front of the stereo. Total different time period. Now it's like scanning Spotify for that song you love. Same thing, but you have to just jump and click when you hear it. You only get the live, you only get the time of the song in real time to record it. You can't like back it up and start over. You have to hit it when it started. It's a timing thing. The Jam. You're good on bands this time. Lawrence again. Mods, that's what this is, mod music. That 60s sound. The Who. different time period for music. You had to go search for this stuff. Even if you heard it on the radio, you had to go to a record store. You had to like thumb through it all, and it was like such a search. You know, it was like I remember discovering. I just went black on the radio station. The radio. There were Tower Records just started. Rhino. I remember my mom having her take me to Rhino Records. It was in, we lived in Pomona, I think it was in Claremont. But they promoted on K-Rock that you could get this music at Rhino Records. And it was a weekend adventure, and yeah, it was so fun. It wasn't just searching on your phone for stuff. It was a physical trip. It was a road trip. Come on, son, get in, let's go. Come on, I only got a couple hours. If you want to go to Rhino Records, we're going now. Wait for it.
Right from the start, I got it wrong. I did the things I shouldn't have done. I've seen the devil.
No idea.
Now someone else looks up at me.
Told you some of those. Some of these bands, I remember them, I loved them, I recorded them. Never had any idea who sang them. It's another electro song. Not really gothic, but kind of gothic. Trying to scan my mind, but no idea who this is. Again, hopefully YouTube finds it. Oh, I got a payment from Google today. Actually, it's on the 21st, but I didn't know if I was getting a payment. You don't get paid unless you make more than 100. But I checked my email and it said, check your Google payment. So, yay, I got paid. Hell, not much, but over 100. So 80s. I hope people that listen to this as a podcast check it out as a live sometime, because I think I did a damn good job finding all these visuals that go on in the background, because 427 slides that play behind me during my live, or during this podcast. But that's the podcast, I'll just put up one still image to play in the background, because I don't know, most people just listen to podcasts, so that's how I differentiate the podcast from the live. This is how I learned. I learned in 2018 when I first wanted to go live on YouTube. I jumped right on it, and that's the reason I got a cell phone. I never really used a cell phone. I've never sent a text. I mean, I don't really even know how to send a text. I would just carry this phone with me in my glove compartment when I did my shows and that. Unless I was going live. In case something happened. But I said I wouldn't buy a cell phone until I needed one, and people started going live, so I got a phone to go live. Damn it. Another one of those. Right on. Dang it, who is this? Macer with me. Polecats. Wow, pulled that one out of nowhere. That was a barely hanging on cell in the corner of my brain that didn't get killed by the stroke. Yeah, Macer with me by the Polecats. Rockabilly again. I was drawn to it. Cool guitar riff. Drum riff. I was so happy. I was waiting forever to record the song. See, back then, microchip. Yeah, see, back then they didn't play them every 20 minutes. No chance. No chance. God, who is this? No chance. It's a really popular song then on K-Rock. Like, who was it? Dexys Midnight Runners? Shanu Shanu was the name of the song. New wave song. You can pogo to this. That heavy rock guitar, baby. It's a really great underground club dance song. It was huge. You got all the underground people. When this song went on, oh man, everybody yelled and screamed, and it was a huge dance song. Only at the underground clubs, though. I wouldn't play it at like a top 40 game, man. It's like a little flute. Wow. Totally, completely forgot about this song. See if we got some violin in there. God, hopefully YouTube will find this. So after 40 years, I'll know who the hell sang this damn song. Prince. Yeah, this was such a jump, jump, jump. Ah, this was such a cool song. If you're in the underground, you knew this song. And you knew how to dance to it too. You were on the floor and all. Yeah. All the coolest kids at the club had to dance to this song. It's got everything in it. You dance around like it did the chicken dance to this part of it. It's just such a fun song. You have a hoedown. Flying lizards. Vanessa vacillating. This is another one of those dirty songs. Romeo Void, maybe? What are there other songs besides I Might Like You Better If We Slept Together? The song was called Impossible. This might be Missing Persons? Altered Images? Romeo Void? Those are my guesses. Great song, though. Another one of those great underground club songs. Yeah, was it called Impossible or Vanessa Vacillating? These are the perfect people to have on the slideshow in the background because it's exactly how people looked. Everybody had their outfit, everybody had their look, and they would do their cool kind of quirky robotic kind of dance to this. This is the gothic kind of dance. sounds like Missing Persons. Final answer, Missing Persons. Going by the voice. I think it's a jetfish. So what people look like, man. At least the clubs I went to. Of course, I was in high school during all this. 80 to 84. This is so. Me wanting to be that cool alternative kid. And I had a mobile tape cassette player. Wow. So glad I found these tapes. Didn't throw them away. Good for me to put them away in storage for 20 years. Oh yeah, ska. That The Specials. Terry Hall. That's the lead singer's name. That's Terry Hall. Specials were such a good. I have a live garage recording of them from a club. I was going to play it a couple weeks ago, and the tape's broke. But it has screws, so I'm going to have to unscrew it, take it apart, and see if I can, like the old spy movies, splice together the tape, and then I'll play it on one of my 80s tapes. I know how to do it. I used to do it when I was a little old time, because tapes are notorious for getting wound up in the mechanism, and you end up having to pull them out and cut them off. That's why tapes as a recording device went away, and CDs came. The song's called Gangstas. This is one of the bass hits. Gangsters and Concrete Jungle was another big hit. And those are all on the live garage recording I have. I gotta fix that tape. Before I die, I'm gonna air it on here and digitize it. Bring it back to life. Where we at? 37%? 8:45. It's such a ska thing. All the bands did that. that just around 8:15? Oh, this is another one of the
Hello there, Malcolm.
kind of a humorous song.
There's an unlimited supply, and there is no reason why.
No idea who does this.
I tell you,
Might
it
be
was all
from-
a flame.
Monty Python, as far as I
They
know.
only did it because of fame.
Or Benny Hill, maybe. EMI. That's kind of weird, Mark, because I'm expecting.
Too
I
many
have
people
this
had to
is
stop.
off an underground radio
Too many
station, K
people
Rock,
support us.
or K Space,
An unlimited amount.
and I'm expecting it to identify such rare music. I don't know. Sometimes I get lucky.
Certain friends were crucified. The day they wished that we had died.
It sounds like a movie soundtrack song.
We are an addition.
Should
We
be
are
about
ruled by none.
time to do the flip side by now, I would think. 47 minutes.
Ever.
So glad I found this thing. There's not many people, haven't many people in conversating, but when they do now, I can
And
read
you
it.
thought that we was fading.
I knew that might come in
That
handy for
we all was
something.
just money making. You do not believe we are for real, or you would lose your cheap appeal. Don't judge a book by the cover, unless you cover just another.
Such a dramatic song.
And blind acceptance is a sign of stupid fools who stand in line.
I
Like
always forget that the camera's up here.
EMI,
I used to have it sideways, so it was down over this way.
EMI, EMI.
But I'm still here. Living out my bonus
Unlimited
years.
edition with an unlimited supply. That was the only reason
Morrissey!
we all had to say goodbye.
Slow that down.
Limited supply. And there's no reason why. I tell you, it was all a frame. They only did it because of fame. I do not need the pressure. I can't stand those useless fools. There's
So
an
glad
unlimited supply. Hello, EMI.
So glad I found this. I said, people that come in here and listen, and they're like, what the hell is this freak doing? Sorry, I'm just trying to relive my youth. And hopefully have other people go. I remember these songs when I was in high school. Trying to spread some knowledge of
They blew the horns,
underground 80s music.
and the walls came down.
The walls. Is this Block Wash again?
And the walls came down.
That's the name of the song is, and the walls came down.
Stood there laughing. They're not laughing anymore. The walls came down.
This might be Block Wash again.
Sanctuary fades.
Might be Talking Heads? No, that's not his voice. That's not Dave Berg's voice. I don't know. God, that voice sounds so familiar. It really messes with the mind. Your mind's going, I know that voice. About the music. Reviving the 80s underground. I'm hoping the longer this goes, I can get some people in here that are super music fans and just would love to come in and be commenting off facts about all this music. It's hard to reach him. I'm just doing it for fun, but it can happen. Play it and they will come. And that's what you get with tapes. That's the way it usually was with tapes. It's hard to get it right to the end. And so suddenly you have a good song and it doesn't get to the end. And it stops. There it is. See, I told you, this one, it's the same color as the outside. And being a 40-year-old tape, it's not even supposed to work anymore. They were only supposed to last 10 years. I was really in this is my sort of gothic era. Soft Cell. Yay, you can't miss his voice if you know it. Yeah, Soft Cell, they were a gothic band. Tainted Love was their big song. And that song I had, Sex Dwarf, that was on the other tape, but Soft Cell. Yeah, this is my dark music period. Block Mileage was kind of dark. This band, OMD, Depeche Mode, Bauhaus. If I didn't have the stroke and lose my balance, I can still show people the gothic dance. It's kind of like a sidestep kind of thing. I saw a new school band singer that they're kind of redoing the gothic thing, and she was on she was singing the song on one of the Tonight Show or something, And all of a sudden she started doing that dance while she was singing. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen anybody do that dance in 30 years. I'm sure it still goes on in the clubs, but I haven't been in the clubs in a long time, so. Yeah, there was this little like side shuffle that you did with your feet. You just kind of nods. But I couldn't believe when I saw her doing it. Like, I was there when that song was born. 40 years ago. He has a great voice. Freddie Mercury. Love that dark piano key. I'm at 20%. Such a dark song. That's it, that's just a thing. The lyrics are so good. I did have one person come in middle vote and say hi, so yay. Naked Bow House Girl, or Bow Wow Wow Girl. Wow. I was in a dark mood during these. Dark little high schooler I was. I never was that. I was a skater though. I didn't dress in all the black. I was just an alternative skater dude. Michael. This is a good tape. The Jam. Great mod band. Peter Weller. He broke up the Jam and started Style Council. Battery's yelling at me. if I get the. There it is. Battery life. Battery life. Right as Grace Jones comes on. Hairstyles of the 80s. I had a flat top. Where are we at? An hour and 1 minute now. All right. My battery usually lasts. I always get at least the whole. I think the longest one of these I've done was 2 hours and 3 minutes. Perfect. If you ever wonder what mod music was, this is mod music. 60s revival music. Gold. Madness. One of my other tapes, I played this in Spanish. This is one of their big hits. I learned to skank to this song. Skanking is the ska dance. I had to park it like that. The Who. Told you the horns were big. Ska music calls it. Rockabilly and ska. So fun to dance to. It's gonna be rock, banana. We're just gonna clap again. Yeah. English beat. That's the English beat off What Happened. I think that was the album. I have it in the case. I can't remember his name, but the one guy singing here is Rankin Raja. That's Rankin Raja. Hold to the horn. I gotta go tinkle, I'll be back. Listen, it will. Wow. First time I've had to drink so much water, I had to leave. But luckily there's music and video playing, so you got something to watch. I'm up to 22% charged. One of the first bands I really got into. One of the very few bands I actually bought their production tape. I have all three of them, just can't stop it. What's Happening and Special Beat Service. It's the only band I have all three of their albums. It's kind of a mix of mod and ska kind of together. Had their own sound, but we're very loved by the mod community. Oh, it's a really good tape. Tape's got a lot of really cool underground club music. Kind of mellow side. Good chill music right here. Especially with the sax. Another great band. Selecta. Okay, where are we gonna go from that? Got it all the way to the end. never got. They always cut it off. God, who is this? Oh, Talking Heads. David Byrne. Can't miss David Byrne. The one video he's gone. Burning down the house. That was Talking Heads. And she said, of course, Psycho Killer. David Byrne still, he's solo still, and he plays a lot. He's like my age. Oh Lord, he's like 65 now. He still plays though. As just David Byrne. Such a good band. Talking Heads. Kind of new wave. Yeah, alternative new wave. That's such a great song. Don't know name it, but pull me up maybe? I think I nailed my vibe. You look in the description, the vibe of this. Background music and a really cool party vibe. You know, and all your friends are just hanging out, talking and looking at people. And commenting on the... I saw Talking Heads once. A little club in the village. Great band. I remember a story of some girl here when I was up here. Took me out on a date to her parents' house. It was on the beach. Carmel, Montessori Beach, in the Carmel River. I remember we were rocking out to Psycho Killer, the Talking Heads, and drinking beer and going out and running around on the beach. Dang it. Blasters? I don't know why, but that Red Hot Rock and Blues. For some reason, I'm thinking this is the Blasters. Great, again, rockabilly. For some reason, that name came to my head. The Blasters. Might be, might not, but let's see if YouTube does my homework. Red Hot Rock and Blues. Born Again. God, such damn good music. This music's out there somewhere in a club. If I was a DJ still, I'd be playing. That's what I used to play, was this stuff. That was my night, man. I played all this alternative. And I went through the range. I went electronica, gothic, ska, rockabilly, yeah, I took you on a journey. Just like these tapes, it's not all one style. It's
the way that you do it.
This is K-Space. That was, this is Claremont radio station, K-Space. This is Funboy 3. Not what you do, is the way that you do it, and that's what gets results. And you know who that is? You know who those women are? Because this is where they started. They did pretty good on their own, but this is where they started. That's Bananarama. Yeah, Bananarama. They sing back up for the Funboy 3. Right there it skips. Right there, I told you it skipped. See, this is the history I like to tell people about the 80s. You know them as, what was it? What was their big song? Walk Like an Egyptian? Was that Bananarama? At the Bengals, I don't know, but Bananarama had a really good solo career as Bananarama. But this is the history of them. This is where they started. Backup vocals for Funboy 3. So true. They got like. The original. Sorry, gets me emotional. such a good lesson. Madness again. God, it's so weird that my mind remembers all this. Remembers the skips, remembers the songs. The brain's amazing. 40 plus years ago. Our house, this was their biggest commercial hit. I think this is off their third album. I had one of them where I played almost a whole album on here for Baggy Trousers, I think. That was their second album. I think this is off the third album. In the 80s, it played everywhere. What happened? 30% charge. Cool. This song was 83. 82, 83. I was happy because I known about this band for 2 or 3 years. So they had it on the radio. I'm like, yeah. They're busting out. They're getting known. Kids are playing up downstairs. Sisters sighing in her sleep. Brothers go too late to keep. We can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house. So glad I got a like. I always get at least one like. Keep my tradition going. I impress at least one person. Keeps me going. I love this.
Even though it is Friday.
Oh, this is... I don't like Mondays. Move down rats. Sorry. This song. Silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload, and nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. Daddy doesn't understand it. He always said she was good as gold. Such a good balance. And he can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. Ooh. Such a great band. The whole day down. Machine is kept so clean and it types to a waging world. A mother feels so shocked by
thoughts turn to their own little girl. Sweet 16 ain't that peachy keen. Now I ain't so neat to admit defeat. They can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reasons do you need? Oh, tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot.
Now you have a song to just make you cry.
The whole day down, 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 shoot it on down.
This is one of those for me. Reminds me of high school.
Stopped in the playground now. She wants to play with the toys a while. And school's out early, and soon we be learning. And the lesson today is how to die. And then the bullhorn crackles and the captain tackles with the problems in the house and wife. And he can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to die? Die, oh, and the silicon chip inside your head gets switched to overload.
I don't know why this song affects me.
Nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. And Daddy doesn't understand that. He always said she was good as gold. And he can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be sure? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. 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 Tell me why.
Yeah, I don't know why it chokes me up, but I don't have anything against Mondays.
The whole day down.
I have no idea. Just hits me. Wow. Yeah, this is the other day I was talking about the Targets. This is the Targets. I moved up here in '84. But when I was in LA in high school, Pomona, I was a mod in ska, and I used to listen to this girl. She's the one singing. She's also a DJ. And she had a night on K-Space, the college radio. And I saw them while I recorded their music. I love their music. I think I saw them live once. And we moved here. And I have my friend Brandon. And he comes up and goes, "Oh, Scott, I want you to meet my friend." I think her name was like Tammy or something. And I looked at her and I went, "Oh my God, you're in the band The Targets." And she's like, "You know us?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I listened to your radio station and you're on the radio when you... I'm like, "What the hell are you doing up here?" She goes, "Well, this is my hometown. I was born and raised Carmel." I was the weirdest thing. I told this story on one of my earlier ones, but I had an instrumental by The Targets. But this is actually her singing. The other one, the other tape, I have her introducing and DJing on it. And I wanted people to hear her voice, but it was an instrumental. And now, this is the song that has her singing. So it's on 2 different days, but I have her as a DJ and now I have her as a singer. Yeah, the Targets. Great ska band. Local though. She went to Claremont Colleges and they played in LA and I don't know, they never really went that big. But this all is part of the mystery. I knew I had her singing. She's kind of great. At the time, the other big female singer was Selector. Another. There they are right there. Wow, look at that. Selector showed up. And the special. Yeah. Selector was a female singer and Targets, and she sang female. Wow. Okay, cool. I have her. And now I have it archived. Now it's digitized, baby. It's not enough. I mean, I'm talking over it, but still. The Targets are digitized. Yay. I'm sure they're still out there somewhere. I think they're on Rhino Records. Yeah. I knew her as a DJ, I knew her as a singer, and I met her in person as a Carmela Light. Give me the voice. This might be the mouth organ. Yeah, this is the. I love the mouth organ. The Perfect Day. One of my favorite songs.
It's a chilly English winter, and solitude is never easy to maintain.
I love his deep voice.
Except when it rains. So I hang an empty smile beneath my empty eyes and go out for a walk.
God, they're such.
The wet morning sun reflects off the paving stones.
Google them, guys. The. Is this them? Yeah, this is the. Sorry. Yeah, Perfect Day. Suddenly I thought they were the Stranglers. Another great band. Google them. But yeah, this band, Infected, is there. It's on. If you come to my live and look in the background, the album cover plays behind me sometimes. The whole album is great. I have it somewhere on CD. God, this is a great tape. I'd like to digitize it, master it on digital so I can play it around better than on here. It plays good enough. I could be able to master it at a good quality.
Passing by a cemetery, I think of all the little hopes and dreams that lie lifeless and unfulfilled beneath the soil. I see an old man fingering his perishing flesh. He tells himself he was a good man and did good things, amused and confused
Man, they've been on a lot of movie backgrounds, movie soundtracks that have been on from the 80s and 90s movies. Genre, gothic or dark electronica.
Knowing it's time for the past, but still in God they trust. The future is now, but it's all going wrong. Bodies keep for nothing, but it's to nothing they belong.
Good writing.
People say their prayers and someone hard. If you give them all your money, they'll give you their hearts. It's getting like
Sure seems like this album is since it's an hour a day. I don't know. It sure seems like it's an hour and a half. I mean, we're at 1:37 right now, and it's at 9:38. 8 to 9 is an hour. It says it's a 60 right there. I don't know. Did it say 60 and that one? This one's a 90. I don't know. It seems like the tapes and played for an hour and a half. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I was just had another tape ready to play. And it's already 9:39. I don't know. I'll check it when I take it out. It's one of the best. It's one of the best freaking tapes I've played yet. As far as variety. Alternative rock.
Girl, I need your love tonight. I can't wait, I must know
God,
what's on your mind.
is it Squeeze?
Same things on mine. I can't wait any longer. Oh yeah, 'cause I need you now. Right now.
So this isn't like, this is like 80s rock.
Right now.
Is it Squeeze?
Oh yeah. They'll never take this night away.
It's a famous song.
It's alright. For one night. We'll never have a chance to get to love.
Alright, well, maybe YouTube will do the homework and it'll recognize it. YouTube should get this one if I'm not right. Squire? Squeeze? Billy Joel? Something in that era.
Girl, we got no hiding place. We gotta keep up the pace.
It's great music.
Things you want. When it just starts to reach.
Yeah, it's 80s rock.
Till the time is right. It's got to be tonight. Why wait any longer? Oh yeah, 'cause I need you now. I need your love tonight.
Okay, good job on this tape.
'Cause the time is come.
Good job, man.
Oh yeah, and I need you
little high schooler. Captured a lot of great music. And again, that's the problem you have with tapes. You see on your mixtapes, you just never get all of it. I don't know. I can't really read. I swear it's a 90-minute tape. Anyway, so I'm pretty much over, but I will throw this in. It says 60 on it. So let's see what's on this tape. Okay, this is newer. Is this Bengals or no? This is Bananarama, right? Walk like an Egyptian. Well, that's kind of cool because I had them as the backup band, and now this is them as when they went big, Bananarama. So this tape must be a little newer.
Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian.
Wow, that's kind of cool. This is a 12-inch dance mix. So this might be a 84 tape, 85? Still, it's 80s.
All your paintings are not to me, 'cause sometimes don't you know if you move too quick, away, always falling down like a domino. On the bus, man, by that night, we got the money on a track. No crocodile, away, always not the
Yeah, this was Bananarama, right? Bananarama? What was the Bengals? The Bengals big hit. Oh well.
Walk like an Egyptian.
That's cool. Then there's a backup band, and then when they went solo. Now I know this tape is only an hour, so I have a half hour left. So. This was a huge hit. Their only real big hit, but it was a moneymaker. One hit wonders do good. I like the bangos, the bongos, bangos, and bongos. This is a good 12-inch club mix. Yep, this was a time for me. Early 80s, I was a skater, hardcore skater. 84, when I moved up here to Monterey, that's when I started becoming a skater still. A club goer. We used to go up to Santa Clara and San Jose and go to the underground clubs and dance all night. And when I moved up here, I met friends that were in bands. I met people that were like fashion people and makeup artists and hairstylists, and I don't know, I just got into that club clique. I told you, if you stick with me, I'll start getting you into a lot more club-oriented tapes. The little punker goes away and the little underground clubber comes out. My first Memorex tape I played. I have like 3 of them, I think, in that, or 90-minute tape. This is the only 60-minute one. Told you. This is a club mix. This is Venus, right? Venus. Again, 12-inch club mix. Big difference from not the way to do it, it's not the way that you do it. It's not what you do, is the way you do it. That's what gets results. Totally different than Venus. I had to borrow these from somebody because I never had these 12 inches. I never had the records. Still stuck. Was Walk Like an Egyptian with the Bangles. What was that Bananarama? And Venus is Bananarama. a stroke victim, but I do know Bananarama was the backup for Funboy 3. And this one I know is Bananarama. I said it wasn't Venus Bengals. Well, anyway. Both great songs, great dance songs, and huge hits in the 80s. I'm still trying to think of where the hell I got this from. These aren't off the radio. These are taped from an album. It's up to 46% charged. This is such a good tape. 5 stars for sure for this Ampex. Captured a lot of great underground 80s music. And now we're going clubby. Wonder what's on there next. Tell they're 12-inch songs. 12-inch songs last about 7 to 8 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes. I learned that from being an underground club DJ. 6, 7, 8 minutes, you're good. Go longer than that on the same song, and people start leaving the floor. Battery's gonna get me to 47%. Will this tape stay clubby? Probably. Back. If I went clubby, I'm probably going to stay clubby. This tape's got a lot better quality than that Ampex. This is when I started buying tapes intentionally for putting good music, because this is when I got my car. You know, when you're mobile in the car and you gotta have the tunes. So I had to use tapes that played good in my Alpine. No more of that cheap shit. I was buying better quality tapes. Ultra dynamic, high dynamic, low noise, all the tech keywords. If you're an audio techie, you know those words. Dynamic and low noise and ultra. Reduced hiss. Alright, where are we going? Keep the theme going. Yep. Another version.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Yep. Me getting creative. Mix up the 12 inches on it.
The blonde waitresses take their trays, spin around and across the floor. On the scoop, you're so sick of books that like the punk and the metal band.
See, this is what you got on your 12 inches when you bought a 12 inch. Usually, like, one side has the best version and the back side has one or two alternative versions. Because they don't really know which one's going to be the, like, best club hit. And I would take these during my DJ night. I would take these like 3 or 4 different versions, feed them in, put them in my music software, and re-edit them into my own version. So at my club night, I would play a version that you wouldn't hear at any other club. That's what kept me original. I had Magic Studio, I think. This is back in 98, 99, I think. So being able to put it in the computer and remix it, you were a cool guy. These aren't. These are just the originals, but that's what I use. This is in the 80s. I did that in the late 90s. See, I think the other version of this was better than this version. The other one was wow, my life glitched. Going at 2 hours. 49%. Well, it seems like this tape is just so far going to be back and forth Venus and Walk Like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. My battery's red, but it got me up to 50%. And it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have to use the flip side for next week, huh? So I gotta find another. Well, I hate to leave a tape half done in the back in the case, so I'm gonna have to finish this up next week. And I'm gonna have to find something else to play with it. Oh, I can hear the. Definitely clubby. I said, I think I just borrowed this 12-inch from one of my cool friends. And since I had it, I might as well record all of it. Yeah, I told you it's all going to be just the remixes. This is how you figure out what the hell you have in your cassette tape from 40 years ago. You pop it in and you play it. War band. Oh. My spare battery's blinking. It's on its way out. Like I said, it got me up to 51%. That's pretty good. Let's see what it says is actually on this thing. None of these songs. Well, we're wrapping this one all up with the Venus half hour. The Venus and Walk Like an Egyptian. These are cool mixes though. Devo! These get a little, I don't know. If you're a DJ and you're playing these, they get a little repetitive. People start getting tired and leaving the floor. They're danced out to the song. Then you gotta remix it into something else to bring them back. It's something I used to do on So Mean. I would play a song I knew they hated, and then play a song I knew they loved, and then play a song I knew they hated, and then play a song they take them off the floor and on the floor and off the floor and on. I was, yeah. And sometimes I would just play 30 minutes of songs I knew they loved, or 40 minutes, and just dance the hell out of them. And it would work because I'd come downstairs after that, and my friends would be like, just sweating and just drenched in sweat and everything. They're like, dude, you're killing me on that. I wanted to dance to every single one of those damn songs. And now look at me. I'm drenched. I'm so freaking sweaty. I'm like, yeah, I know. I want to see how long I can keep you guys dancing. And it worked. I got one comment. One comment tonight. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard, I guess, to draw people in, because if you love this music because it was your original music, you're my age. You're like in your late 50s or 60s or 70s. And if you're a revivalist 80s person, you have to find me. Either a lot of people that would love this music just start cruising YouTube too much and need to hear about it from somebody to come in and check it out. Or the same thing with the people that are diehard and are reliving the genre. And they would have to be turned on to me and find me and go, oh my God, this guy, I love all this old music. Now it's like, funny, I'm 60 with this old music, like with my mom. I said, I love all this old music, when it was 50s music. Now the new age, that old music, that 80s music. I get it, I'm old. I know, I had 2 strokes of brain surgery. Of course I'm old. I know that. And I used to be a fishing channel. This is not fishing. I was a hardcore fisherman that was also a DJ and a clothing designer, so this is my other half that most fishermen were not into. A lot of them do come in to visit me, and I appreciate it. They come in, they talk to me, they hang out, they like the music, but you know, they're just cruising in and cruising through. And they're glad I'm back, because I disappeared for 4 years because of my recovering from the stroke and brain surgery. Took a while.
All your paintings
Told you
they do the sun dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, away or falling down.
Well, I am, you know,
Other bars are manned by the night.
old man going through his tape collection. This is what you get sometimes. I would consider this an archival tape. Like I said, I borrowed the 12 inches from somebody, so as long as I have them, I might as well record all the versions that are on the album, or on the disc, or album. Yeah, it was actually a vinyl album. So this is me. I got a tape. I can throw it all on there. Who needs to hear the same song over and over and over 5 times? Me, an anal music super fan, I guess. Well, at least the other half of this, or the first half of this live, was multiple songs, not just the same song in different versions over and over, but a I'm a diehard, so I'm gonna play through it.
Then your back, shift your arm, then you pull it back.
I push play and I don't stop until the tape stops.
If you wanna find all the
I think it's
cops
got
are
about
hanging
another
out in the donut shop. They sing and dance
10 minutes.
away. In the club, cruise down the block. All the
And
Japanese with Betty and the party boys call
I
it
drained
boomerang.
my
And the
battery.
Chinese know they walk the line like Egyptian. All the cops in the donut shop say. Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian.
This would have been a good time to have a bunch of people on and have a question and answer period. But unfortunately, not many people today. Doesn't matter, I'm on here just to archive and play my tapes. Uh-oh. We got a different song. Altered images. I can be happy. Wow, this is a great idea. Wow, what a discovery. After all that Venus stuff. Now, who did I get this from? Must have been one of my music friends. Or maybe I had friends that worked at the radio station. Maybe they had them and let me borrow them. I don't know. It's like 1984. A long time ago. This is great. To underground club, like to play this in a club. This was a rare one to have even for a club. I thank Rodney on the Rock for all this stuff. I used to wait for his show. I think it was Saturdays at midnight on K-Rock. He had all the coolest knowledge of the deep underground club music. God, who did I get this from? Well, I have it. And when it gets going, you'll love her voice. If you don't know Altered Images, you'll love her voice. It's like such a little, like, girl voice. Ah! Oh my God, I didn't even get to her voice. See, I keep saying this every single time I get to it with tape. You never get the whole song. That was the problem with tapes. Oh well, on that note, guys, I told you I'd get clubby, and we're going to listen to the other side of this next week. And another select, juicy 80s tape. For now, see ya.